We had so much room for activities during the day. We'd have third service at noon. I love days like that. That's why I like camp meetings. You got service all day. Take a break, get you something to eat, fellowship, come back, hear the word. But something happens in the midst of this good church service that's going on. This is, and the scribes and the Pharisees brought unto him a woman taken in adultery. And when they had set her in the midst, they say unto her, Master, this woman was taken in adultery in the very act. Now Moses in the law of the commandment commanded us that such should be stoned, but what sayest thou? Now let's get a parameter around what's going on here. Imagine we're sitting in church this morning, having a good time. Praise and worship. When we find us a praise and worship team arrive, she gets up, she gets done singing. Woo, having a good time. You're feeling the Lord. Then the religious folks walk in. Praise and worship's over, they come strictly for the word. You know them guys, you'll met a few of them. They sit outside, they drink coffee around the coffee thing. They gossip about how righteous their ministries are and how good they're doing things. But then they come in. But for some reason this day in the back, they caught some old girl doing something wrong. Probably some young girl. Wasn't very smart. You see this in the church. Us, as men and women of God, we correct and love. I said, if I see somebody doing wrong, I'll tell them. I say, hey, buddy, probably need to pray about not doing that. And if they come to me with something, say like they got smoking problems or they drinking, man, I want to quit this, but I said, pray about it. Correct them in love. Tell them, give them some advice on how I quit doing it. I said, I prayed, I don't want this no more, every day. And eventually it was gone. It started tasting like tar to me. And so on and so forth. If somebody's, they're sleeping with somebody outside adultery, I said, if you love them, you better get married. If not, you better knock it off. I said, don't do it. I said, or I use reverse psychology on them. I psych them out. I said, do it. What's the worst that's going to happen? You're get knocked up, boy, you're going to end up with child support. I said, that child support takes a third of that check every week. I said, you get lucky, you have twins. Man, that's 2/3. You hurt now, you're stuck for 18 years raising a baby unless you get a paternity test and it ain't yours. They don't go sleep with that girl that night.
Got Octomom.
Shoot, they ain't going out tonight. So you go over there, you catch you some of them STDs, boy. See what happens. You're burning when you pee. It's gonna hurt. You're gonna learn today when they had the. I don't know if y'all have ever studied that stuff, but I had older cousins that were goofy, and I studied it. Nah, you ain't gonna want none of that. I've seen them health shows that they gotta do to cure it. Sweet Jesus. Oh, that gave me nightmares. But this woman, they caught her in the very act of adultery. It doesn't say that she was sleeping with somebody. Maybe she was just like getting real flirty. Maybe she was getting real handsy on with some brother that she was attracted to. Something small. They don't say how bad it was. They didn't say she was sleeping with somebody. They said she was caught in the act of adultery. In the scriptures, Jesus said, if you look at somebody with lust in your eyes, you commit adultery with them. Oh, Lord Jesus, that's kind of deep, isn't it? They don't say how far the adultery she was doing. They didn't say they caught her and they was already in the course of having sex. No, they brought her before Jesus. I said, y'all didn't correct this woman? Y'all could have brought a woman in and had the sister explain to this young girl that what she was doing was wrong. And they were the Pharisees. They know how to make atonement for these things. But according to their law, because she got caught, because they had caught her, what she had to do was be stoned. They had to kill her. I said, my goodness. Them men better be lucky they ain't never got caught for what was in their minds. They'd have been out there, there would have been a whole row of people getting stoned that day. I say this because the minds of men are imaginatory. It's one of our greatest attributes and one of our worst battles. The battle with